they're not prepared. One of my favorite quotes is by one of my favorite people who taught people to do one of my favorite things in the world. And one of my favorite things to do in the world, as most of you may know, is play basketball. And one of my favorite people who taught people how to play basketball was none other than the legend, Coach John Wooden. And his quote that I'll never forget, because it's one of my favorites, and I've sewed it deep down in my heart as one of my life mantras, one of my life mottos. Coach John Wooden says, failure to prepare is preparing to fail. Think about that. If you fail to prepare for life, for your day, for your week, whatever you do every day, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing yourself to fail. You know, I get family, friends, random people on comments and stuff, people saying like, you know, being successful and getting what you want in life is fortune and luck. It's only for the fortunate. You know, they throw everything to fate. You could be a slave to fate if you so choose to be. But, my friends, I'm not going to be a slave to fate. F being a slave to fate. I'm going to make my own. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to do all that it takes by any means necessary to become the greatest human being that I could possibly become. And that's just my life stamp. To become the greatest human being that I can possibly become. I was born into this place as a human being. I can't change that. Nothing I could do. And I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. I give God all the honor, praise, and glory. And thank God for His grace and mercy for putting me on this beautiful planet called Earth. And giving me this beautiful, wonderful body called a human being, where I have a conscience to be able to think right versus wrong. To be able to think on my own. It's a beautiful thing. And that's the beauty of being a human. That's the beauty of life. So, back to the John Wooden quote. Failure to prepare is preparing yourself for failure. I'll never forget that. And people think that success is just for the fortunate. It's just if you're fortunate enough to be born into a wealthy family. If you're fortunate enough to get lucky with talent, athleticism. No, that's bogus, my friend. That's lies. That is what they want you to believe, because that is what limits you. That is what oppresses you. That is what holds you down. Your own thinking. This is the beautiful thing, the power of being a human being. You have the power to think on your own. You have the power to say what you believe and believe it and go get it. You don't see animals contemplating life, contemplating time and space. You don't see animals contemplating right versus wrong. You just see animals living off of instincts. This is the beautiful thing of being a human. You have a conscious mind to contemplate life, time, and space. And this gives you the opportunity and the power to do as you so wish to do with your life. It's bogus to think that success is for a select few. It's bogus to think that getting what you want in life is only for the fortunate, the lucky. You know, those people just got lucky. No, my friends, let me speak some truth to you. Let me tell you the facts. Those who are successful because they worked their whole life to get what they want. They set their life mission and they put a focus and they did exactly what it took to get what they wanted. They didn't settle. You know, when the going got tough, they didn't give up. They didn't quit. They were the select few that kept going. And it's not just that they have some kind of superhuman power to keep going. It's not just that they have some sort of thing in them that it's different from you that made them keep going and strive after their goals and dreams and reach them and live it. No, they're just like you and I. There is no them. There's only us as human beings. There's we. There's all of us as society, as a human, as a race. The human race was selected, was chosen from the beginning, from the incarnation of humanity. Humanity was chosen to live victoriously, to live lavishly. You were chosen as humanity. You were lucky enough to be a human. You had 1 in a million chances, more than that. Like 1 in a trillion chances of being a human being. You won the golden ticket to life. Now live it, my friends. Live it. It's a beautiful thing. Why waste it? And this is what I've been thinking about. This is what I've been meditating on for about a week or so since I heard this on this guy's speech. He said, before you start your day, you must finish your day. Before you start your week, you must finish your week. Before you start your month, you must finish your month. And then he said, here's the big one. Here's the most difficult one for people. Before you start your year, 365 days, 52 weeks, before you start this segment of your life, you must finish your year. And I'm paraphrasing, but I'm paraphrasing what he said. The gist of what I got from it. Before you start your year, you must finish it. What is the message here? The message that I've been meditating on, and what he was saying is, every start of a new period of life, a day, which is a 24-hour period, a week, which is 7 days, a month, which is 4 weeks, a year, which is 365 days, 52 weeks. You must write out a plan for your life. Because, my friends, if you fail to prepare, like John Wooden says, you are preparing to fail. These are just facts. It's science. People study this stuff. Research it. People do tests on what separates the successful ones that get the job done and get what they want in life versus the ones who don't. It's simple science. It's fundamentals of living. I feel like they should teach this stuff on how to be successful starting out kids in first grade. This will help a lot more people be successful. A lot of people just don't know this basic fundamental stuff. Fundamental things of being a human being. So what this guy was saying is, every day you must plan out what you're going to do. Every week, plan out that week. Usually, you start the week on a Monday, you go to work. So Sunday night, plan what you're going to do Monday. Plan your Tuesday, Wednesday. Plan the whole week out. And then Monday morning, you wake up a little earlier than you usually do, my friends. Maybe half hour earlier than you usually do. Meditate, pray, write, and then set out your goals for that day. Set out your plan for that day. And then execute. Execution is key. That's the next step. Execution. Execute that day. Execute that week. Execute that month. Execute that year for what you want to do. Don't let anyone tell you what you're supposed to do with your life. It's your life. You are a human being conscious. You have the right to make your decisions. Don't let society, don't let the world, don't let those outside your being dictate what you do with your life. The way you are is perfect and beautiful and complete because you were created and designed perfect, beautiful, and complete just the way you are. And there's no denying that fact. You are exactly who you are supposed to be. And that's the beautiful thing about life. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And there's a reason why you're watching this. Maybe you could learn some things. And the basic fundamental things I want you to learn right now, which I believe are basic and fundamental to being a human being. Number one, prepare your life. And it starts with small steps, small goals. Prepare your day, then your week, then your month, then your year. Because as John Wooden says, I'm going to close with this. A failure to prepare is preparing yourself for failure. Just think about that. Meditate on that. Just meditate on that one quote by John Wooden. Put it on your phone background. Put it on your computer background. Print it out. Put it on your wall so you can see it. Write it out in your journal, whatever you got to do. Text it to someone. That you're reminded that a failure to prepare is preparing yourself to fail. There's a reason why you don't reach your goals. There's a reason why you don't reach those things. You're preparing yourself to fail by your lack of preparation. Write out what you're going to do today. Write out what you're going to do this week, this month, this year. What's your goals? And read those every day. Refine them, adjust them based on what's actually happening in your life, based on your execution. This is the beautiful thing about life. We're conscious. We have a right to make choices as a human being. We have freedom. Hope this encouraged somebody. Hope this encourages you all to continue your journey on your New Year's resolutions if you haven't made any. I mean, I don't really like calling them New Year's resolutions. It's such a big, it's overrated. It's just life. You got to prepare yourself to succeed. There's a reason why those who are successful. And I've talked about in my other videos why successful people are successful. And I went through a couple of examples. Some people that I look up to that are successful at their craft, at what they do. And the reason is they dedicated their life to it. You wouldn't believe what these people do to get what they wanted. So why can't you do the same? Challenge you all. Do what it takes to get what you want. Prepare yourself, my friends. You have a beautiful life to live. You have so much opportunity, so much potential living in you. It's living inside of you, not outside your being. It's living inside you. I think I went on enough. Hope you all encourage this. If you like it, go ahead and hit the like. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. And if you think you have a friend or somebody that you think might need some information like this, go ahead and share it with them. They might need it. You might be the person that saves someone, that changes someone's life just by sharing a link. That's how powerful it is in this day and age, how powerful we are as human beings. Hope you all enjoyed this. And as always, remember, stay blissful, my friends.